Alrighty. We are back again with some more Pokemon Null. Picking up with attempt 2. Making our way through Wattson Split. Picking up where we left off with the disaster that was the Glacia fight. It's all because I stupidly decided to go for fake out turn 1, holding a zoom lens. So, yeah, unfortunately, we are now up to 9 deaths. But this is still only my second attempt, and I feel like I still have a pretty okay box. So, we're gonna keep it rolling, because I just want to see how far we can get on this attempt. So, yeah, we should be done with the Ice Cave now, so we should be able to get to the end and make it to Verdant Turf. And there's just one more fight that we have to do at the end of Rest Turf Tunnel before we can make it there. So let me go ahead and get that situated here. So for this fight, we're gonna use let's see, you. Yeah, this one should be pretty straightforward. Probably want to do some pre-damaging at least a little bit. Let me just see. Go you, go you. Hold an item to bait you. Yeah, so we can just hold. Let's see. Doesn't really matter what the item is. Let's see. I guess we could just go Bright Powder, maybe? I just need Delphox to hold an item. And then we're gonna put a Person Berry onto the life score. And yeah, that should be good. Alright, and I don't think I need an item on Primeape. No. Let me double check what the Clear Amulet does. Protects the user from having its stats lowered by moves against it, or by their abilities. Okay, so I don't have to worry about that. Alright, let's go ahead and make our way forward here. Alright, so we make it to this side. Oh, we do get the wise glasses. That's cool. Let me see. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. Alright. Let's go ahead and do this fight. And thankfully we do get a couple new encounters to help with our box, so let's go ahead and do this fight here. Alright, Hiker Mike. Let's see. Dino Jax was up in the chat. Appreciate you popping in. Alright, so Lycan Rock here, pretty simple. We're just gonna one-shot with a superpower as he goes for a Sucker Punch. Alright, cool. Alright, they should always be bringing in Tauros. Perfect. And after the superpower, it should always see a KO with Body Press. So we will swap to Delphox to take that. Yep, there we go. Oh, nice crit. And then this thing has Endure with a Key Berry with Cudchew, but Key Berry only raises defense if hit with a physical move, so we're just gonna one-shot it with Psychic. So Tauros goes down. This should bring in Alolan Marowak. Perfect. And because we're holding an item, it should always see a KO with Poltergeist. So we're gonna swap to Walrein, who is not holding an item. Yep, perfect. And now we can just outspeed two-shot with Grinds. Yeah, it has Perish Song, which doesn't matter, because we're gonna KO it anyways. So Marowak goes down. This brings in Ampharos last. Goes for Illuminate. Should always see a KO with a Thunder. So we're just gonna swap to Gliscor. Or Zap Cannon, I should say. And then this thing has Swagger, but we outspeed, we're holding a person, and 2 Stomping Tantrums will do the trick. Yeah, there's the Swagger. So we're holding a person berry. And then we just KO. Alright, easy peasy. Much easier than the Glacia fight. Yeah, the power spike in that fight is kind of crazy. Alright, but let's see. We should get an item here. Dragon Claw, nice. And oh, something's down there. Glasses. Should be somewhere here. Unless this is something different. This guy might be blocking the way to something. Yeah, because we can't go this way. This this might be something for later. I'm not sure. I mean, I could check here. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Alright, so we'll just move forward to Verdant Turf. Let's see, Fairy Feather, nice. And then, let's see. Protective Pads. Alright. So, we do get in an encounter here. Kind of a random assortment. I don't think there's any other items here. Alright, so let's see what we're gonna get for Verdant Turf. Let's see, Verdant Turf, Pidgey, Toadschool, Galarian Zigzagoon, Tinkatuff, Cottony, Turtwig, Snover, and Nimble. Let's see, out of all these, I think the one I would like is probably... probably Toads... Nah, I think Tinkatuff would be cool. Galarian Zigzagoon would be cool too, Cottony. I think, yeah, Tinkatuff and Nimble would be the two prizes. But, knowing my luck, I'm probably gonna just get a Pidgey. So, let's get some guys here to help catch. Alright, let's see. What do we get here? Yep, Pidgey. I called it. I just know my luck. I know how it works. If there's a route full of cool encounters with one boring one, I always get that one. Alright, well. Welcome to the team, Pidgey. Could have had a Tinkatuff, could have had a Nimble, but thanks for giving me another flying type before the electric gym. Let's go with... Kathmandu. Alright, well. Let's check this Pidgey out here. Let's see, Lax Nature. Good speed, good HP. Not good special attack. That's kind of what you want on this. But, I guess Lax is pretty good. Plus defense. Let's see. Do we get the Route 117 encounter yet? No. Don't get that one yet. Alright, well, let's level this guy up here. Let's see, do we get the... Let me check to see... When do we get the Pidgeotite? Wonder if we get it soon. You get it at the lava cave at the end after Courtney. Okay, that's a little ahead. So, alright, well, let's just level it up. No. Yeah, kind of underwhelming. Alright, whatever. Let's just get this in the Pidgeot and the Calkin. Start taking a look at the 117 trainers here, I guess. Man, it's great. It always happens. I know every single time for every route, which I know I'm gonna get the worst encounter on. It just always happens to be the case. Alright, well, let's see. Next fight. We have a Focus Sash, Gourgeist. So we can't use Fake Out on it. It also has Curse. See, I guess I could lead... Yeah, I can just lead Talonflame and two-shot it. Talonflame would bait... Probably Fearow. Oh, this is a team designed around pursuit trapping. Interesting. Let's see. There's a Magic Powder Patterning. Oh, I see the gimmick here. Magic Powder is used to turn you into a Psychic type. And then you get Pursuit trapped and killed. I see the idea here. Let's see. Yeah, this Hattering kind of messes my team up. I don't have any great options for it. Yeah, my best option is like Delphox, but it's gonna Diet Up Pursuit. Yo, what's up in the chat? Appreciate you popping in. This is a ROM hack called Pokemon Null. It's a difficulty ROM hack. I'm doing a Nuzlocke of it. So I should probably use something different for the... for the Gorgeist. Yeah, I want to... For this, I would want to bait the Hattering last. Wait, I could show my box here. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out the next fight right now. It's a little tricky. Let's see, maybe I lead Rabombi. Rabombi would probably bait... Let's see, well, if I don't take any damage... I think I have to try to damage this. And then maybe use like... it's an Alolan Golem. Yeah. Yeah, I think I could figure this out. Probably something with, like, teleport Delphox into... maybe... No, I'm not nervous. I'm just figuring out the best way to do this fight here. Okay, I think I have an idea. So let's bring Golem. Let's bring Malamar. Let's bring Rabombi. I mean, I appreciate the suggestion, but I'm not really doing this for trying to get a bunch of views. I'm just doing it for fun. Alright, I think that's... And then, oh yeah, let's bring... We want Tangrowth. I think this should be good. Alright, so I don't think we need an item on. Let's give you... Okay. Appreciate that, bro. I mean, I appreciate anyone who just tunes in to watch, you know, just vibe along with me. Alright, let's give you a Rost Berry. Let's give you... the... Let's see. Let's give you the Wise Glasses. And then Pre-Toxic you. Let's give you the Silk Scarf. And that should be fine. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and try this here. Alright, Rich Boy Techno. Alright, so this guy leads a Gourgeist with it's holding a focus action, has to move Trick or Treat, which it's going to use to possibly try to turn me into a ghost type. We can two-shot with Bug Buzz. Okay, Will-O-Wisp. That's actually better. We have a Rost Berry. So we'll pick up the KO here. This will probably bait Hero, I'm assuming. Oh no, Hattering. So this is the interesting thing about this fight is that Hattering has the move Magic Powder, which transforms anything into a Psychic type. And then the two Mons in the back both have Pursuit. To pursue trap you. So we'll have to try to deal with this thing in a very particular way. Right now it's most likely gonna go for Mystical Fire. It could also go for magic powder here. So we're gonna swap to Delphox first. Yeah, there's a Mystical Fire. It's gonna lower its special attack, which is fine. Now we're gonna do some damage to it, so we're just gonna go for a Flamethrower. Yeah, so there's the Magic Powder. So now, to counter this, we're gonna use Teleport. Here's an Alluring Voice. This will allow us to freely swap into Ambipom without taking damage, and then we can go for a Fake Out into double hit for the KO here. This way we work around the Magic Powders. So now this will probably be... Okay, Crocodile is fine. Again, this thing is most likely going to Pursuit, which we should always live. Hopefully. But we're gonna swap to Tangrowth here. Okay, no, I went for a Stomping Tantrum. That's perfectly fine too. And then now we'll just KO this with 2 Giga Drains. There's a Pursuit. Oh, it's 2 crits in a row, wow. Yeah, so we'll gain a bunch of HP back here. There's another Pursuit. Alright. And then this just leaves a Fearow with only Pursuit and Last Resort. But Tangrowth can take it pretty well. We're going to swap to a Alolan Golem. Yep, there's the Pursuit. Yep, we'll eat that. And then we can just one-shot this. And eat the Last Resort. Yeah, man, that's a sniper crit too. Alright. Not bad at all. Alright, let's see the next fight here. Actually, let me see if we get the encounter yet. I don't think so. Yeah, I think we have to do one more fight. We do get the Mental Herb here, though. Alright, and the next fight also has a Mega. Let's see, we have... This fight has a Mega Chimecho. So, new Mega in the mix. Alright, so we have a Kecleon lead with Focus Sash. We can just lead Ambipom for that. And this fight is designed around a Wonder Room. Wonder Room switches defense and special defense, which is an interesting ability. This is Cosmic Power. Chimecho. Let's see. Delphox is probably a good counter. Yeah, because it turns into a Steel type. This thing also has Baton Pass. Let's see. There's a Dry Skin Jinx. Let's see. Nasty Pot, Lovely Kiss. It's a lovely combination there. Let's see. I have a few counters for it. Let's see. Relicanth's probably pretty decent for this. We have a Grumpig. With Thick Fat Culverberry. Let's see, for this guy... maybe Rabombi? Yeah, because this has a Culverberry. And then there's this Meteor Beam Behemoth. Very nice. That's gonna do a lot of damage. I don't have anything that really resists that, except for Poliwrath. Yeah. This thing is pretty threatening. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have Berserker anymore. That would have been a good bring for this fight. Alright, well, let's see. So if we lead Ambipom, at full HP, we're going to bait... We would bait Grumpig first for Focus Blast. So... we could do a double pivot. Yeah, the problem is if I bait out the Hume, it'd be a random move. Which would not be good. Alright, well we could work it out. Let's just bring the guys here. So let's get Poliwrath. Let's get Relicanth. And the boys. That should be fine. Let's see, we're gonna lead Ambipom. And let's give some berry juices to you. To you. Let's give Chestoberry to you. And then berry juice. Berry juice. And then free toxic. Alright. This fight seems a little sketchy, but let's just try to make our best with it. Alright, Psychic Brandy. Alright, she leads a Kecleon with a Focus Sash, so we are just going to start with Fake Out into Double Hit, which should always KO. Because Ambipom is a beast. Alright, and this should probably bait in Grumpig. Yep. Yeah, because this sees a KO with Focus Blast. So let's see. There's a couple things we could do here. I could either try KOing this with Ribombee. Or I can swap to Delphox, then teleport back to Ambipom. Let me see, if I use Ribombee... I could also do a double pivot. So what would Ribombee bait? Yeah, because I think Ribombee would bait Chimecho. That might be better. So let's go to Delphox first. On a Focus Blast. Hopefully it misses. Nice. Definitely take that. Now we're gonna teleport. We'll take a Psychic. Oh, don't Don't like the crit, but we'll teleport back to Ambipom. We'll do some damage with Fake Outs. And then now we'll swap to Bombi on another Focus Blast. Or, ooh, it went for Thunder Wave there? Oh, that's pretty bad. Why did it go for Thunder? It should have seen a guaranteed KO with Focus Blast. Well, that's not good. Well. Rabombi, try to hit this Bug Buzz, please. Yeah, we wanted to avoid taking a Psychic there. Let's see, no Paras? Nice, okay. So Grimpit goes down, but this is probably going to change the baiting a little bit. Is it still Chimecho? Okay, yeah, no, it's Jinx now. Alright, Jinx comes in. And it's probably sees a KO with random move. I think we just gotta go straight to Relicanth here. Okay, Ice Beam. Don't freeze, please. Okay, good. Alright, now we'll just KO with a Rock Slide. Okay, good. Hopefully this baits in Chimecho. Okay, but Helium comes in. That's not good. Alright, this thing sees a completely random move, unfortunately. But it might incentivize going for Meteor Beam here, since it has a Power Herb. So I don't really have any other plays except going to Poliwrath on hopefully a Meteor Beam here. Let's see, Meteor Beam, please. Okay, yeah, there it is. It's the only thing in my box that could take this. Because it has a Power Herb. Yep, there's the beam. Alright, so now it doesn't have the Power Herb. This thing also has Analytic too, which is really scary. But now it should see KO with Psychic. So now I think I just have to go Malamar and dodge crit. I think that's my only play here. Hopefully this is Psychic. Ah, Energy Ball. Well. I think we're got nothing more we could do now. Yeah, that was very unfortunate. We don't got any more switches. Malamar? Maybe you can survive with a crit? Foul play? No. Oh, he missed the Focus Blast! Oh my gosh! Oh, Malamar's the GOAT! Get out of here. That's how you do that. Wow. All right, that was super lucky. That was a 1 in 4 random move into Focus Blast missed. Well, that's why you played your outs. Well, now we have Chimecho. So we are going to swap back to Delphox. And this is a Mega Chimecho. Very pretty. Okay, there's Wonder Room. Which, actually I think helps us in this case. This doesn't help the Chimecho at all. We just outspeed and 2-shot with Flamethrower. Yep. We're just gonna go for Flash Cannon. We'll take that. Yep. And there we go. Well, we got extremely lucky there. It's Malamar had no reason living that. But played your outs, I guess. And we get the Chimecho, so if we ever get a Chimecho, we can Mega Evolve it. Alright, so now we get Route 117 encounter. Which looks like mostly, yeah, it's kind of a random assortment. But we could fish, but I think we're always gonna go for I think we're always gonna go for the grass here. I would love to get a low kicks. Low kicks would be really cool. Xavier Liam and George, what's up in the chat, you guys? Appreciate you guys popping in. Let's see, well, we just finished a fight right now, but this is what my box is currently looking like. Let's get you, let's get you. And yeah, we'll get you too. Alright, let's see if we can get some more. Let's see if we can get more Pokeballs here. Yeah, you can potentially get an Aegislash later in the game. I don't think it's super common though, but it's definitely accessible. Alright, so we're gonna do the grass right here. So the possibilities are Gloom, Lokix, Dolive, Masquerain, Quaxel, Swadloon, Eldegoss, Growlithe, Hisuian Growlithe, Petalil, and Grotle. Let's see, I think out of all of these, I would probably want either Lokix Gloom or Swadloon, because Swadloon gets Protect, so that'd be pretty useful here. But knowing my luck, I'm probably just gonna get a Dolliv. So, let's see. Oh no, we get a Growlithe. I mean, I guess that's useful. I didn't really need another fire type. Would have much preferred the Hisuian version. But we'll take it, I guess. Alright, Arcanine. Let's go with Kyoto. Alright, let's see. I mean, Arcanine is still pretty good. But I would have much preferred the Hisuian version. Let's see, we do get extreme speed pretty early, that's pretty nice. And we do get overheat, that's pretty good. So let's check this guy out here. Alright, Quiet Nature, that is... oh my gosh, minimum speed, come on. I hate to see that. I mean, it's almost max special attack, which is pretty good. But... minimum speed is pretty atrocious for this. Well, it is what it is. Let's get a Firestone. Not super happy with my encounters recently. Very underwhelming. Alright, well, beggars can't be choosers. Let's go ahead and use the Firestone. Okay, Arcanine. Yeah, I don't think there's any trade in this game, not like in Run and Bun for the Hisuian version. Yeah, no. Unfortunately, not. Alright, well let's level this guy up here. And add him to the calc. Retaliate, no. Flamethrower. Teach that. E-speed for sure. Teach that. Psychic Fangs, that's a good coverage option. Crunch, that's cool too. Heat Wave. Sure, we'll take that. Outrage, no. Overheat, yeah. And then Will-O-Wisp. Nah, I don't think we need that. Alright. Alright, let's add that to this boy to the calc, and then let's take a look at the next fights. Alright, let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more fights left until we get to Wobble. So we got our work cut out for us here. Alright, so this fight we got Araquanid, Sticky Web, lead. It's pretty annoying. Let's see. Let's see, well, our Rapid Spin users aren't super great. I could also use Defog. Yeah, I could try maybe doing Will-O-Wisp Wheezing into Defog on the Sticky Webs. Or I could try just fishing for the flinch on Relicanth. Let's see. There's also a Contrary Leaf Storm Lurantis. It looks like Arcanine is actually pretty good counter to this. Let's see, we have a Swords Dance Scyther. It's pretty scary. Yeah, with close combat, that's pretty scary. Yeah, it also has Eviolite. It's a pretty nasty combination. Lena, what's up in the chat? Appreciate you popping in. Hope you're having a good day today. I mean, I'd personally prefer not, but that's your prerogative. Let's see, if I bait close combat into you, could probably KO with Delphox, and then we have a Shell Smash, Weak Armor Crustle. Yo, what's up, Nicole? Good to see you again. Appreciate you popping in. That's cool. You got a Emerald on a phone emulator. That's pretty cool. How far are you in on your playthrough so far? Yeah, this Cressel is pretty scary. It's... let's see. What can I use against this? It's got Shell Smash with a White Herb and weak armor. It's a pretty nasty combination. I don't have anything great for that. I think probably Poliwrath is my best bet for this. Yeah, that looks like to be my best bet here. Alright, let's get the... I think I have the idea for the team here. So let's get Golem. Let's get Weezing. We're gonna keep Arcanine. Let's bring Delphox. Let's get Poliwrath. And that should be good. Alright, and then let's get... Let's see for items. Let's do King's Rock on you. Let's do... let's do Bright Powder on you. Let's do Wise Glasses on you. And then we'll give everybody else Berry Juices. Alright, let's try this here. Let's see, am I missing anything else here? I don't think so. Alright, let's try this out here. So we just beat these guys. I think there's an item up here. Let's see what's up here. Sharpie, nice. Take that. Alright, these fights are starting to get pretty tough, and our box is feeling pretty thin, but let's just go for it here. Alright, Bug Maniac Derek. It's got an Araquanid. It's going to want to set up a Sticky Web. Let's just see if we can get a flinch with the King's Rock. If not, we have a backup. But, Rock Slide Flinch, just go for it. Okay. Fortunately not, so now I have to go for the backup strat. Gotta go... Wheezing. So we are going to Will-O-Wisp first. Oh, that's Water Bubble. I'm stupid. Oh, well, Infestation. That's fine. That was it. I mean, I guess, yeah, Water Bubble works against all fire types. That was stupid of me. We might lose Wheezing here now, though. Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. That was just a huge misplay on my part. Yeah, we can't switch out. Well. Yeah, we can't KO this thing. Just gotta hope for Sludge Bomb crit, I guess. Nope, we got the poison, but yeah, that was a bad misplay. Sorry, Wheezing. We're at 10 deaths now. That death feels pretty bad. That was my only... Well, it wasn't my only fairy type, but it's a pretty good one. We have Contra Laurentis. It's always gonna go for Leaf Storm here. Go to Arcanine. Yeah, the Intimidate's not gonna matter here. Now we just one-shot with Overheat. Alright, Laurentis goes down. This will probably bring in Scyther. Oh, Cressel comes in. Interesting. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. As he's KO with Rock Blast, probably. So I think we just go straight to Poliwrath here. Or yeah, no, we go to Poliwrath. Yeah, there's a Rock Blast. Okay, nice 2-hit. Alright, so now we're gonna go for Bubble Beams. This won't proc the weak armor. Alright, that's a really good roll. Okay, there's the Shell Smash, though. Let me see. Yeah, this thing is for sure gonna outspeed now. Alright, but we just gotta... We could take this fairly well. We just gotta dodge crit. Oh, it's gonna go for Leech Life. Interesting. I mean, that's fine. I think we KO with Mach Punch from here. Yeah. Alright, cool. Now it's Scyther, which should see KO with Dual Wing Beat, always, yeah. So we're gonna go to a Alolan Golem. So could we go Relicanth? Let me see. Yeah, I think we can. Let's go. Let's just go here first. Should be dual wing beat. Yep. Okay, there's a crit. Double crit. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's see. You should always go for close combat now. So we should always be safe to just go to Delphox on a close combat here. He shouldn't be able to sword stance. Yep, there's a close combat. We take that. And then after the drop, we should be able to one-shot with Wise Glass's Flamethrower. Okay, good. Alright. Well, big misplay there with the wheezing. That death is pretty unfortunate. We had a Bright Powder too. So... it's a little unfortunate, but what can you do? Yeah, it's starting to snowball a little bit. We're at 10 deaths now. Let's see, okay, next fight... it looks like a double battle. So, let's see, we have... we have Prankster, Tailwind, with Encore, Light Screen Reflect, with Iliumize. And then Focus Sash, Volbeat with Tail Glow. Let's see, that's pretty scary. And they're both Prankster too. Let's see. So we'll probably want to do something with Ambipom. I mean, we could just try taking out the left side first. Which shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, I think we could just try taking out the left side. Which shouldn't be too bad. Because the Ilyomites can't really do anything. And then it's just a Alolan Persian in the back. That doesn't seem... Yeah, we have Shield Dust Ribombee for that. Xavier, I mean, I didn't mind having you commenting along, but I'll probably have to ban you now, unfortunately. I don't appreciate the spamming. I'll deal with that later. Alright, so let's get... Alright. Alright, so let's get Ambipom. Let's get Talonflame. We'll keep you. We'll keep you. And then let's get... Rabombi. And this should be fine. Let's put the silk scarf back on you. Okay. Alright, so let's just try this out. Should work out fine. Yeah, we got this double battle right here. No, not the Pokedex. Alright, let's try this. Alright, triathletes Dylan and Maria. Alright, they've got a combination of Illumise and Volbeat. Illumise only has support moves, so like Tailwind, Encore, Reflect, and Light Screen. And then the other side is meant to just benefit off of that, so we're just gonna try taking down the Volbeat side as quick as possible. It is holding a Focus Sash, so we're just gonna go for Fake Out into Acro. Let's take it out and see what Illumise will probably go for Tailwind. So let's see what it went for here. Yeah. So that makes sense. So now we have Swoobat. So now we're gonna try to take this thing out as quick as possible, because it does have Calm Mind stored power with Air Slash. So let's see, I could Encore the Illumise maybe, but it has Prankster, so it doesn't really matter. I think we just want to just do damage, so we're gonna just double up Acrobatics plus double hit. Ooh, he got me with the Encore and the Fake Out. Pretty smart. Okay, Air Slash. Alright, so now I'm forced to swap out Ambipom, which is fine. We can go to Arcanine here, and we can KO Swoobat with another Acrobatics. Yeah, goes for Reflects, so now we won't KO, but it's fine. Sets up the sets up the Calm Mind, but perfectly fine because now we can just should be able to KO with extreme speed from here. Yeah. So we'll just extreme speed Swoobat, and then we could Tailwind our side. Or let's Roost first. Because there is another Mon in the back after the Illumise. So Swoobat goes down. Yeah, it just sets up another screen. Or Roost. So the Tailwind petered out. So now what we can do is try to set us up to deal with the Alolan Persian as smoothly as possible. So let's start off by going for Psychic Things to break the screens, and then we'll set up our own Tailwind here. Yeah. So we counter its own Tailwind. We'll Psychic Things, break the screens. And then, let's see, I should probably bring in... start bringing in Rabombi. So we'll go for another Psychic Things, and then swap in Rabombi. Because he's probably going to set up another screen here. Yep. So we'll go again. And we will Bug Buzz. Alien Mask goes down. So we do have Light Screen up. It's a little unfortunate. But it should be fine. The thing that does have Fake Out. It's probably going to go for that here. But I think we could just double up. We can just go for Overheat plus Bug Buzz. Yeah, we're perfectly fine. Dark Pulse. Yeah, we'll take that. We should always live crit. Yep. Alright. Not too bad, not too bad. Another fight down. Just have a few more left before we make it to Mauville. Let's see, how many more do we have? We have 1, 2, 3 left. The rest are all single battles. Let's see, first one we have is a Boltund. With Electrify. Pretty interesting. Oh, this guy has a Last Respects Houndstone. That's pretty scary. Alright, but I think we could just open by using Arcanine. Psychic Things doesn't have a flinch chance, right? Yeah, no. So we can KO this with Overheat into ETH Speed. What would this bait, though? Let's see. See, we could probably pre-damage to bait Arbok for a gunk shot. See, gunk shot does quite a bit on this guy. But yeah, Gliscor can just easily counter this. Gliscor would bait. Probably Houndstone. Oh, and the Houndstone also has eject button. That's pretty scary. See, so we definitely should bring Ambipom to help protect from Last Respects. And then we'll have to keep Arcanine healthy. So probably don't want to pre-damage then. So we might need to use a different lead. I could also use... I'm gonna deal with the Zangoose though. The Zangoose is also really scary. Yeah, the Zangoose kind of messes me up. I don't have much for it. How the heck am I gonna deal with this Zangoose? Yeah, I don't know. Actually, if I could just bait close combat, Alakazam always lives. So maybe I bring... Yeah, I bring Relicanth. To bait close combat into Alakazam. We should always be able to outspeed one shot. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough fight. Yes. Yeah, Fur Coat. For Furfrou. What does Fur Coat do again? It just reduces physical attack by 50%, so it's just better fluffy. I could probably just go Poliwrath. That'd be a good idea. I could also just... Actually, a Alolan Golem kind of fits on this guy. And he can't get T-waved. So let's just try that. We could also put a Quick Claw on him. Alright, so let's get Gliscor. Do I still want to lead Arcanine for this? Yeah, I guess so. Or I can use the Ambipom actually. That might be better. Because I need to save HP on Arcanine for the end. So let's get you. And let's get you. Alright, and pretty toxic you. Pretty toxic you. And then let's get Soft Sand on you. Let's get berry juices. And then let's do the Quick Claw on you. Alright, let's try this out here. Alright, Pokemon Breeder. Got a Bolton lead. Start with a Fake Out. Into double hits. He'll Psychic Fangs us. Lychee Berry doesn't matter. It's gonna go down. So probably bring in Zangoose, maybe? Yeah. Let's see. Zangoose should only see KO with close combat. Let me see. Where are we at here? 88. Yeah, so we're gonna swap to Alakazam on its close combat here. Yep, perfect. We'll take that. Defense will go down. It's got Toxic Boost, but after the close combat, we should always be able to one-shot with a Psychic now. Cool. Let's see, this will probably bring in Arbok. Oh no, Furfrou comes in. Let's see, Furfrou. Yeah, that makes sense. It always sees KO with Return. So we can just go to Alolan Golem. So 1v1 this. So let's see, this thing is really fast. I didn't realize how fast Furfrou was. Yeah, so it's not worth rock sliding. We're just gonna go for wild charges. Okay, Cotton Guard. This might actually be a little troublesome. I might need to use Screech. On this. Because I don't think we're gonna win the 1v1 now. Let's see. Wild Charge has a chance to paralyze, though, right? Let me see. In other words, HP does 100%. They'll lose. Okay, no. Wild Charge doesn't have a chance to paralyze, but T-Punch does. So I think we need to fish for the T-Punch. Ooh, defense drop, something like that. Try to fish for the para here. We need to swap now. Let me see. If I can get it low enough, if I could paralyze it, I can maybe finish it off with Arcanine. But let's go here first. Okay, Cotton Guard. Alright, so it's at +6 defense now. Alright, so here's what we can do. We can go for a Yawn. Okay, it goes for T-Wave. We go for a Yawn. I don't know how this works with the AI in this game, if it's gonna switch here or not. It might be forced to. So, in case it does, I should probably swap to... Let's see, if I swap back to... Yeah, we should... Yeah, let's go to... Gliscor here. Okay, so it does Iron Tail. Alright, that's fine. We do have Poison Heal. But this is gonna fall asleep. So now we can just spam Screech. Lowers defenses here. Try to get as many sleep turns as possible. Okay, right. Really nice. Alright, so now it's at neutral. Let's see. I mean, we could still try spamming Screech. He can't Thunder Wave us. The best he could do is just go for a return. So... yeah, how should we do this here? Let's try going for one more Screech. Okay, it's gonna keep Cotton Guarding now. Yeah, we're not really gonna get anywhere too much here. Yeah, it's back to +6. I should have come up with another way to deal with this. Especially since this is faster. Okay, there's our return. Yeah, I think the best thing that we could try to do here... if we could paralyze this, I think that would be the best thing that we could do. So I think we just need to try that here. Otherwise, this Furfrou is just going to keep attacking its defenses. So let's try to get a Paralyze here, hopefully. It's gonna probably take a while. Oh, Quick Lock Rock, nice. Finally got one. Let's see. Paralyze? We need to Paralyze here. Come on. Okay, Iron Tail. Alright, no defense drop, that's fine. Come on. Ooh, big crit. Paralyze? Come on. We need a paralyze. Alright, that's our last this is our last chance. Come on. Hey, there we go, finally. That's what we needed. Alright, so this is now always probably gonna go for Iron Tail still. So now we have the edge on it. So let's maybe... yeah, let's go back to probably Glide Score maybe? Yeah, we're not in... I don't think we're in overheat range with Arcanine yet. So I think I need to go Gliscor. And try screeching it down. And hope for some paralyzes. I think that's my best bet here. Okay, return. That's a little unfortunate. I think at this point I just need to try to KO this, because return crit is going to deal a lot of damage back to us. Alright, so let's pivot through you. So we could bait Iron Tail into you. No defense drops, please. We also get an Intimidate. That's gonna help a little bit. No drops, no drops. Okay, good. And now we just gotta do damage with Overheat. Let's see, big damage, big damage. Okay. I think one more should maybe do it. Okay, T-Wave. Ugh, that's actually really bad. Man, this is getting really rough. But we have to go for it here. Paralyze? Yes! Okay! This should KO, this should KO. Okay. Alright, but now the Houndstone at the end is gonna be really bad. Yeah, Houndstone comes in. Yeah, because this thing has Last Respects. Which it's probably gonna go for here. So... let me see. Yeah, because Last Respects powers up. The more the party's been defeated, so it should always be Last Respects. So we should be able to go to Ambipom here. Yeah, there's the last respects. But now we're in a pickle here because I was supposed to KO this with Arcanine, but Arcanine's paralyzed now. Although this thing does have an eject button. And we still have Arbok left. Yeah, I'm not gonna have a good way of dealing with this. Yeah, I mean, I might as well just get it out of the way now. It's got... I do have Encore with this, but I only have 1 PP on it. Yeah, I think we just trigger the eject button now. This will bring in Arbok. So we just go back to Gliscor on a Gunk Shot. And then we should just be able to KO with Stomping Tantrum. But now this Houndstone is a real problem. Yeah, this thing probably sees KO with both Ice Fang and Last Respects. So I think what I have to do is we go here. Hopefully on an Ice Fang. Okay, yeah, there's Last Respect. This is gonna do a lot of damage. Yeah. Okay, well, I think we wipe, honestly. Yeah, this thing just does way too much damage now. Yeah, unfortunately the Paralyze on Arcanine did me in. I don't think there's anything left I could do. This thing is too bulky, because it has Fluffy. So it just does way too much damage. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah. Not really much I gotta do here. Let's see, well, this is random move. I think we just, yeah. I'm just gonna go for Last Respects. I mean, maybe Ambipom can clutch up with a bunch of crits with Dual Chop, but I highly doubt it. Because we can Encore into Last Respects. See, how much PP does it have? It has 8. Alright, well, see if we get crits. Oh, we got 1. Alright, alright. not quite. Yep, Encore ended. Yep, I think that's it. Yep. Let's see, last thing I could do. Yeah, there's not much I could do. I can extreme speed. Nope, it got paralyzed. Unfortunate. Oh, we lived that? Okay. Doesn't really matter though. Yeah. Yeah, it's just over. Yeah, because this thing also has Shadow Sneak. So. Yeah. Last little bit of damage here. So close. Oh, we lived that. Doesn't matter. Yeah, Shadow Sneak. Oh, we did live that. Okay. Alright, we took it down. But yeah, I think that's too many deaths now. Yeah, I think that's probably where this attempt is gonna end. I mean, we made it pretty far, but I think I'm gonna call it there for attempt 2. I mean, we made it pretty far on a second attempt. We almost made it to Wattson. I just made too many mistakes on some of the battles, but let's go ahead and let me just run attempt 3. We can start with the early game and then probably call it there for today. So let's go. Attempt 3. And let's go new game. Alright, pretty satisfied with my progress there. This game is really tough though. It's definitely on par with Run and Bun difficulty. Alright, let's set the time. Alright, I think this time around I'm gonna do a chest spin run. I think Fennekin is really cool, but I want to try all the different all the different starters. Greninja's definitely the most popular. So let's see here. Let's go chest spin for this round of attempts. Hespin. And let's see. Start a new nickname theme. Alright. I think let's go with emotions. So I'm gonna go with resolve for this guy. And let's go impish nature for this guy. Alright. Alright, so new batch of encounters. Let's see, battle armor. Let's see. Alright, max defense, that's pretty cool. 30 attack, 31 speed. 13 HP. 13 HP. I would rather have that maxed out than speed, but pretty good IVs on this guy. So let's get this guy leveled up here. Let's see, Rock Tomb. Absorb. Trailblaze. Bite. Let's see, sure. Alright. Alright, so let's start with the Grove. Let's see, we got... Ooh, Roly-Poly, interesting. I'll take a Roly-Poly. Let's go with Drive. Let's see. I might want to try doing grass this time. I mean the fishing this time for Little Roots. Because Little Roots, we get a chance at it's a guaranteed water ground type, which can be pretty good. But you also have all the starter possibilities in the grass, which is also pretty cool. But since I went grass starter, let's go. Shimothy, what's up in the chat? Appreciate you popping in. Yeah, vibing out to the nostalgia here. I feel that. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Alright, so let's go fishing for this one this time. Let's see, we can't get Mudkip. Oh, we got it actually. That's really cool. Very nice. Definitely take Mudkip. Alright. Very cool. Let's go with Steadfast. Alright. Get that. Everstone. Let's get our 101 encounter. See what we get here. Stantler, okay. Early Stantler. We'll take it. Let's see. Let's go with Reverence. Alright, let's get let's see, Oldale encounter. Let's actually check these first. Let's see, okay, Steam Engine. Neutral nature, terrible IVs, okay. Torrent, neutral. Ooh, max attack, max speed. That's 0 defenses, but this is a glass cannon Mudkip here. Let's see, intimidate, rash. That's pretty good actually for a Weirdeer. So let's get you leveled up here. Mudslap, Mudshot. Hypnosis. Take that. Stomp. Alright, let's get... Here we have a fire type encounter. Numel, okay, I'll take Numel. Alright. Hammer up. Let's go with Fervor. Alright, now Oldale Grove. Oh, Stantler, that's a dupe. Let's see. Try again. Ekans, okay. Not the greatest. It's another Intimidator. Guess we'll take it. Arbok. Let's go with Dread. And then... Let's see, for 103... We definitely fish here as well. Because this is a guaranteed water ice type. Can get early Lapras. Oh, another Spheal. Okay, alright, well, not the best. Guess we'll take it though. Alright, Dugong. Yeah, hold up 1 sec here. Hey, bud. Nice. You like it? Like 10 minutes. Okay. That's not good. It's a little bit. Always. Don't even apologize about it. Thanks, bud. I love you. See you waiters. Bye. All right. Let's go with Trink. Tranquility. All right. I think that's all the encounters we can get so far. So let's check out the other ones here. Let's see. Own Temple, Tempo, plus Death. That's actually, I think, pretty good for this guy. Let's see. Neutral. Beastly attack. Beastly IV as well. Okay. Take that. Let's see. We got Spheal. Take that Timid. Oh, okay. All right. Not bad, not bad. I'll take it. All right, let's get these guys all leveled up here. Chilling Water. Let's see. Magnitude. Sure, we'll take that. All right, cool. Let's see. Oh, actually, no, we do have one more encounter. We have the Verdant Tunnel up here. So let's get this also. I would love a Knackle. I haven't got a Knackle yet. I've just gotten Geodudes. So I want something different. Alright, that's a dupe. Roly Coly. Let's see Knackle. Come on. Give me a Knackle. Alright, Roggenrola. Alright, we'll take it. Oh, this thing has hip. This thing has Intimidate. That's interesting. Roggenrola. Okay. Would have loved a Knackle, but I haven't had a Roggenrola yet, so I'll take it. Alright, Naughty, okay. Plus attack. Take it. Low defenses, but I think it's Intimidate, which is interesting. Alright. Let's see. Sand attack headbutt. Alright. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it there for today. We'll come back and start up attempt 3 proper. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it there for now. So appreciate everyone who tuned in. Hope everyone has a great rest of their weekend, and I'll catch everyone next time.